because I go to Clemson, so duh. Hello everybody, welcome back and welcome to another vlog. This is going to be more of like a sit-down vlog sort of hybrid situation because I am starting my summer semester, my last ever summer semester tomorrow. So I figured I would do a little bit of a plan with me, show you guys a little bit of how I'm planning for the semester to start. This is only going to be one class and half of summer, but it'll still give you a little bit of an idea of what I do whenever I'm planning for a new semester. So if you're new, my name is Emily. Hello and welcome to my channel. I do all things college, productivity, lifestyle type of vlogs, and I also do self-care, hygiene, bath and body works type of content. So if you're interested in either of those two topics, definitely click that subscribe button and join my little family here. But we're going to get right on into it because this teacher has a lot of things assigned. So this is the assignment page in Canvas, which is where all of my assignments for Clemson are housed. This is all of the assignments that I have for the semester, and it's only a 6-week long class. So there is quite a few things in here. In the modules section, there's even more stuff. Those are all resources, but this is like 1 week's worth of work, which is absolutely insane to me, but we're gonna have to power through it. So we have 6 weeks worth of stuff to plan for, and it's gonna be a fun time. Before we get into all of the digital planning, because there's a lot that goes into that, I'm going to first plan physically with my big, huge Happy Planner. I talk about this so much, but this was my lifeline before I started using Notion, which I'll show you in a little bit. This Happy Planner I've been using for the entirety of my junior year, and it goes until June, which is perfect because that's when the end of my summer semester is. So I figured I would use this for one more semester and get the most out of this planner before I start doing basically everything digitally until January, and then I'll be using this little guy. Figured it would be a little bit easier to handle. That'll be for another vlog for another day. First, I'm going to be doing some physical planning with my big Happy Planner, and what I like to do, should I be in a regular situation where I'm taking multiple classes at a time, I would assign a class to each color pen if I wanted to make like a colorful sort of color-coded situation, but because I'm only taking one class, I'm just gonna use one color for it, and that will be orange because I go to Clemson, so duh. I have all of my pens and things in this bag. If you know me, you know I'm a ginormous Disney nerd, so if you can guess what this is before I tell you what it is, props to you. 3, 2, 1. This is the map of Magic Kingdom in Disney World in Florida. I told you I'm a Disney nerd, and I was not kidding. So this is my pencil bag that I hold all of my pens and stuff. I love stationery. Whoop. Pen just fell out. So I'm going to just grab this orange one here and start planning out on my monthly spreads. I have a May and June, obviously. So I'm going to go through all of my assignments and quizzes and things like that. Things that have actual due dates and write them in the weekly and monthly sections of this planner. So this is my monthly layout. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but June is kind of a lot. This is May. And then if I turn the page here, this is the entirety of June. This set doesn't have a whole lot, but all of my assignments are due at the latter end of the week, so that's going to be something to plan for sure. And as you're seeing this right now, don't pay attention to these things, I'll have it blurred out, but this entire top row is for school only. So these are the things that I have to do this week, all in the orange. So over here is sort of like, I'm going to make this like a weekly to-do list, and then I'll start distributing this stuff throughout the week. So I think my weekly planner, at least for this week, is done. Now that the physical planning is done, we get to do the fun stuff, which is the digital planning. And to do that, I use the app Notion. It has a desktop app, an iPad, iPhone, Android app. It's just absolutely amazing for my productivity. I've been using it for about 6 months and I really love this app. So I'm going to show you what mine looks like. So this is my classroom hub. So this template itself as a whole was made by Charlotte Pratt here on YouTube. She makes a bunch of productivity and lifestyle type of videos, and when she was in college she made this classroom Notion page, and I really like this. It's really helpful. So I did do some modifications to it. I obviously added my own graduation here as a widget with widget box, so that's there. Obviously it's orange because I go to Clemson. And then down here, should I have a schedule, it would probably go in here, but because this is an asynchronous class and it's only 6 weeks long, I don't think this is really relevant. So I made this into a toggle list so that it would just kind of go away for the time being. And then down here is the classes. This is where I would put like my teacher's contact information and things like that. You can filter it too. So I have a filter on right now by semester. So I'm not going to obviously show you the stuff that's inside this box because that's personal information for my teacher. That's where all of their information would go, as well as like any links to the classroom or any other extra textbook links should you have an online textbook or something that can go in there too. And then down here is what we're going to be doing mostly tonight. So this is all of the assignments. I'm going to take all of the assignments from my Canvas page and throw them in here, as well as the due date and what kind of assignment it is. It's probably just gonna all be the same type of assignment. Maybe I'll just delete this entirely, so we'll see what happens. But that is sort of an overview of what it looks like with nothing in it. So now let's start adding things to this assignment list. This is going to get very long. All right, every single assignment, including lectures, are all on this list. So this is all that I have to do in the next 6 weeks. It's quite a bit. Each of these pages also has a little sub-page on the inside, so I might go into Canvas and just sort of copy and paste what I think would be needed in here, or I might even just do a link to the actual page itself. We'll just have to figure it out, but I might just do that week by week instead of having it all done in one day. Now that I've finished doing my Notion spread, we're going to go through my physical desktop, which means that I'm going to be making a new desktop wallpaper situation for the summertime. I'm also going to be going through all of my old assignments and stuff, seeing what I need to keep and what I can throw out, and we're also going to go through my iPad because I like to take notes on my iPad. I do a lot of digital note taking, and I have a lot of notes from last semester that I don't really need anymore. So we're going to go through that and make a new folder in my Good Notes app for when I'm taking notes. This is the current state of my desktop. As you can see, it's very springy. So I want to update this from springtime to summertime. As much as I love this wallpaper, it's time. It's not springtime anymore, at least not in my brain. If it's a summer semester and it's summer break, it's summertime. So we're going to definitely update this. I think we're going to do that first, and then we'll go through all of the folders and stuff. My favorite way to make a desktop wallpaper is to use Canva. As you can see, I'm in my current Canva sort of workspace here, and that's literally all I've done basically is just wallpapers. So we're going to go and find, I think I'm going to duplicate the one that I have currently, so that's this one. I'm going to go and duplicate it here, maybe make a copy, and then we're going to call this Summer Desktop And then I'm going to go in here, and this is sort of the live site. I'm going to time-lapse you through me making a new version because I have an aesthetic that I'm sort of leaning for, and I already have some pictures uploaded into Canva to use, so. Alright, so now I'm going to go through all of my digital assets, but first I'm going to show you what my desktop looks like now. So this is what it looks like. I am so happy with it. I'll move my picture over here so you can see it. I absolutely love this. I love the whole like blue beachy aesthetic. I found like a phone wallpaper online and I was like, that's it. That's gonna be it. So that's what I ended up doing for this. I went through a bunch of my folders and things. I didn't really delete a whole bunch, so I decided not to record it, but it looks really good. So now I'm going to go through my Google Drive, which is where I keep a bunch of my assignments and stuff. We're going to make a new folder and call it Senior Year. That is insane. So we're going to go in here and make a new one again, do Summer 2023, and then go in here. And this is where all of my assignments will live for the summer. So that's pretty cool. The last part of this planning vlog is going to be going through my GoodNotes app on my iPad and making a couple new folders, putting some things away, maybe deleting some stuff. So I'm going to start a screen recording and show you a little bit of what my GoodNotes looks like. So this is what my GoodNotes looks like. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to go into the school folder here, and you see there's only 2 folders, and that's because I got my iPad in the Christmas of 2021, I believe. So I'm going to do a new folder here called, I guess, Summer of 2023, and do done. And then I'm not going to make any other extra folders in here, but on a regular basis, I would do that. Like, these are some of the other things that I had going on in the fall, but for summer, since I'm only taking 1 class, this is going to be where all of my stuff lives. So that's basically it. I'm going to go through my spring one and just see what I have in here. Maybe I don't need some things, like I don't need the syllabus anymore. Some of these other lectures and things I just don't need, so I might just make a dedicated folder for it, but it kind of looks like everything else is basically not really usable. I'm going to keep a couple of these things though, because sometimes these classes build on top of each other. So I'm going to keep the rest of this for now. So that's basically it for this planning session. My semester is all planned out, ready to go, so I'm actually going to start watching a lecture right after filming this. So I'm going to end this here. Let me know if you guys are a physical or digital planner or both, because I would love to know. I love both aspects of both things, so I try to use them a little bit equally. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.